the wood, you notice a rider up ahead, a silhouette against the soft light of twilight, which has almost completely disappeared from behind the thick canopy above.
How far away?
Uh, about 100 meters. Well, 100 yards, so about 80 meters.
He's going to squint and then take off his glasses. Well, just have a look to see if the fellow's still there.
Taking off your glasses, it just appears to be the silhouette of a rider up ahead.
Okay, so he knows it's not the weird fucking spooky glasses. So he puts them back on and keeps riding towards the fellow.
As you put the glasses back on, you notice a strange aura begin to appear around the rider.
He's going to just kind of gently unbuckle his sword so it's within easy movement to get out. He's going to raise his hand and hail him as he keeps riding towards him. So he's probably got the horse in like a slow canter.
The rider seems to match your speed as he proceeds forward, heading towards you down the narrow forest path.
He's going to ride to within about 50 yards, so he's got a better, can see him a bit better.
As you look further at the rider, you notice that he seems to have a cowl drawn up over his head, a black cowl, and seems also to be wearing what appears to be a sort of a black plate mail under a long, dark cloak.
Just going to raise his hand and hail him. Right. Hail traveller.
The rider does not respond. He just continues to move forward quietly.
He's just going to keep moving forward. But is there any way he can diverge off the path?
No. The wood is too thick to ride through unless you want to dismount.
So there's no way to pass. So can the two horses pass each other?
Yes.
Okay. He's going to get a bit closer. And see if you can see anything.
You do notice as you get now within about 10 yards, you notice that the figure seems to have something rather bulky inside of his saddlebag.
Just going to hail him again. Hail traveller, what brings you into the woods? I found myself a bit of misfortune. Is the garrison close to here?
The rider does not respond. He just continues to move forward.
Is he making any like motion like to like would not like would Garen notice like is he How's his sword? Is his sword buckled? Does he have a lance? Is it stowed away? Is he anything like that?
He does not seem to have any discernible weapon on his person.
Yeah. Going to try and move past him then. He's going to do so I can't. Like, so the horse, if the first sign of anything, he's going to have the horse bolt. So he's.
Is that all you're gonna do?
What can I do? Doesn't seem to have a weapon. He's not blocking the path. He's just not speaking.
Yes. All right. You pass by the rider. As the rider passes by you, you do feel a chill wash over you as he comes within a few feet, slowly passing you by. You do think you hear a whispering voice, not coming from the rider himself, but coming from within the saddlebag from earlier. But you can't make out what it says.
Yeah, that's some spooky shit. He's going to ignore that and just keep heading on.
The rider passes you by.
Yeah, he's going to just head on towards the fort.
Okay. You just head on, you don't look back.
Yep, not fucking. He's going to pick up the pace a little bit and just keep going.
All right.
That's some spooky shit, and he has no fucking time for that.
Okay, hold on just for a moment. As you arrive, at the exit to the wood, your horse literally collapses beneath you. Roll me 2d10. Oh, sorry, 2d8. My bad. You take 5 falling damage as your horse collapses beneath you, breaking its leg in the process. However, you've made it beyond the edge of the wood, and you can see a fortress about a half a mile up the road.
Yep. Galen's going to take his sword, take his dagger, and put the horse out of its misery. And then he's going to just head on and just start
Let's
jogging
see.
towards.
Let me-
He's going to take the arbicus, the gun. He's going to take that and going to start jogging towards the fortress.
Okay. Roll me a Constitution save because you're an old man, and yeah, roll me a con save at disadvantage because old. You got that con save, Jamie?
Sorry, buddy.
Alright, in spite of your greatly increased age, you are able to get to the fortress you're able to maintain your jog without much difficulty. Though you do find yourself far more tired upon arrival than you would normally be under such circumstances. Okay. All right. Okay then. As you arrive at the gates of the fortress, you happen to hear a bell from the local chapel inside. Just as the guards stop you at the front, you hear the toll of midnight. Signifying that it has been approximately 24 hours since your curse came upon you. Uh, as you approach the guards, what do you do?
He's going to explain the situation and going to explain they're travelling through the woods, were attacked. He'd seen there was an army supply convoy was attacked ahead of them, and they found his companions found this and shows them the gun. He was himself attacked by a spirit and he was cursed. He says he's actually much younger, and he's going. He's like, please, you have to help me. You have to find
You mean you went through the Deadwood, mate?
Yeah, I need a true cleric Azarus. I've. And he's going.
Jesus. Alright, come inside. They raised a portcullis and usher you in. As you approach the fortress, you also can help but notice that the lands beyond it, the fortress itself, kind of sits perched atop kind of a cliff face that wraps around about 2/3 of it, and kind of then gently slopes down into a large open plain below with a few sparse trees. You can't help but notice that the land beyond the fortress and much of it around it appears very much sort of dead, and in some ways corrupted, if you would. Clear indication that you are now well within the sphere of influence of the vampire lords. As you enter the fortress, you can't help but notice that this has a very. Did you ever serve in the northern garrisons, your character?
My character wouldn't have served with him, but he'd if the Inquisitor teams were there, he'd have probably been there.
Well, then you're well familiar with the somewhat more solemn and dreadful air which the garrisons of the north tend to have about them. This is a place where everyone who inhabits the area lives in constant fear of the next attack, and every night may well be your last. As a result, they are on much more high alert than most garrisons are. Certainly more so than they would be in the interior of Valheim. As you are led up a set of stone steps into the keep of the building, you are eventually led down a narrow stone passageway to a small chapel at the far end of the fortress's main keep. Therein, you find a priest of Zaris. As you approach, he turns to you. And how may I help you, child?
I've been cursed by a evil spirit. It has aged me greatly. I'm truly not the old man you see before you.
Don't tell me you traveled through the Deadwood.
I did. Me and my party.
Yeah, lie down. Quickly. He has his assistants kind of clear off like a sort of a altar slab. This has you lie down atop it. A wretched place, the Deadwood.
Why is it not
Necrotic
being
energy.
Why is it not being scourged from the land? Why didn't the Inquisition burn it down?
The corruption is too great. The amount of manpower and the danger posed to do such an operation is too notable. It was once a lush forest, like so many. So lush, in fact, that there were even a group of wood elves who had traveled north to settle there.
And the vampires did this.
Yes. They used to have far before the fortresses of the north were created. They would lead many incursions into the south. But they can only travel so far and settle as far as their corruption has spread. And thanks to Holy Zaris and his church, their corruption has been kept at bay, relegated to the north.
Please, Alice.
Indeed. That being said, the Deadwood has been an area corrupted by, and now all manner of undeath lurks therein. He begins to, he mutters a prayer under his breath, and as he does so, you watch as his holy symbol begins to glow. You feel a holy light radiating over you. After several minutes, it fades, and then you see a frown cross over his face. Hmm. Tell me, how long ago were you afflicted by this curse?
Yeah, last night sometime. Actually, can anybody actually remember what time it was? I thought it was.
Well, no, for you guys,
For you
we're
guys,
actually
yeah.
going back in time for him.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm trying to remember because I can't. I think it was. I thought it was later than midnight, but I can't be sure. I can't remember.
Well,
Actually,
I've been calculating,
I think that happened.
I've been cal-
I think it happened
I've been
early in the night.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
like during first watch,
yeah,
so
I
before
think you're right.
midnight.
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
Mm-hmm. Did it would have happened around like 9 or 10 p.m.
Yeah. Yep. Right, just crack on then. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the
So anyway, yes. You managed to get there, however your horse died. So I did do a roll for you. That's what the D4 plus 20 was the roll for the hours. It took you 24 hours to reach the fortress. As the priest frowns, he looks at you. Well, if it was early last night, then I'm afraid there's nothing I can do. After 24 hours, the effects of such a curse become irreversible. Nothing short of the god's intervention will save you now.
well, Galen gets up and just kind of spits in the ground. Well, fuck.
Yeah, that roll sucked. 75% chance of success. God damn it. Yeah, that's the roll fucking 1d4. Okay. Oh no. Mima spilled some tea and Garen's an old man now.
So he's going to ask again. He says, "What are a curse that's placed upon someone that should be able to be removed? What
What was that?
methods?"
Repeat that?
He's talking to the priest again. He'll ask if a curse is placed upon someone that should be able to be removed.
Priest
Where?
looks around a bit.
What arcane? Is there no
What?
arcane?
Hmm. I'd be very careful, young man. Some of these arcane methods border on heresy, but if you must know. He leans in closely after looking around a bit. There is supposedly a fellow. He lives in Lake Town near the Free Marsh. A rather old and ancient wizard, but is a master of the art of transmutation.
So nod. What's his name?
Oh, let me think. I believe his name is. Oh, does the priest know his name? Hold on. I'm afraid I'm not sure. I've only ever heard rumor of him, and I've never been good with those free marsh names either.
Okay. Galen's going to hop off the. Did you say it was like a stone slab? He's going to hop
Yeah,
off.
it's like an altar that they just cleared off to make a makeshift operating table.
Going to kind of look and go. Is there somewhere I can get billeted tonight? Somewhere I can get a horse so I can head off with my companions first thing tomorrow?
Ah, well, for now I would suggest you rest. I think you'll find your body is lacks its former capabilities, so you must ease yourself for now. Luckily, you seem to be somewhat physically fit, so I doubt you should suffer too much from your age. But take it from my personal experience. Do not expect to be able to do all the things you could do before.
We'll see. And
Anyway, I shall find Anyways, you'll see that you have a. If you like, I can find. We have an empty cell for one of the monks that you can stay in if you like.
That would be appreciated.
Or else you can find. There is a tavern within the walls that you could stay at, an inn if you would. It's up to you.
Garen's going to take the accept. He's going to accept the offer of the cell, but
I see.
he's
Very
going to
well.
he's going to ask to use that. But would it be okay if I visited the tavern beforehand? Just so I could ask some questions about this mage fellow who lives in the Free Marshes. You know what the common folk are like.
True. You may find one of the traveling merchants there. This is a stop-off for many who travel to the Free Marsh, so they might be able to provide more insight into that.
Okay, so Garen will do that. I have to jump away quickly. I'll be back in about half an hour. I've got a fucking
Okay.
sorry, I've got a conference call at work I need to take. Right. So sorry about that. I'll be back in a bit.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Pavu is just in a coma.
Shin did say that since you could make it, that Mule could take Iridian for today.
Yeah.
Also means we can do stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Do you want to do Sumina and Finlavin, or do you want to do Pavu and Iridian? That's true. All right. Time for some hardcore roleplay, Emil. You're in a coma. Go. Really sell me on that coma. Great. I'm loving it. Just keep it. By the way, Mule, could you post your backup in the in your channel on the Discord for me? I'm not saying Pavu's dead, but I just know you have that, so because I was sure.
It's already in your PMs.
Oh, there it is. Never mind.
It'll just make it look like old parchment. It's yeah, but it's more authentic. More authentic.
Roadie's not a word.
Oh no. Spill more to even it out.
Just dip it back into your tea. It's fine, it's a new experience.
All right. So anyway, so Mule, you want to go ahead and play Iridian?
I don't even know. Like, I think he's separated from the party. Is he? Like, he was
He's
gonna take
taking
me.
you to try to get to the fort to save you.
Well, if he could, I guess he should.
I forget. Was it Mule he wanted to play him or Mima? Okay.
Or someone. I don't.
No, you can play. Yeah, you can play
Okay,
Iridian.
Mule or someone else can play Iridian. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
see,
yeah,
Mule,
Mule, you can play him. Yeah.
you can play him, and then if Pavu gets fixed, you can switch to playing Pavu. And if not, you can keep being Iridian or your backup.
Yeah, that's fine.
I could fill out Iridian. I know how he plays. My name is Iridian.
No, that's so
My
wrong.
life is full of darkness and sadness. I'm sworn to an elf who
That's
has given his
Batman.
soul to an eldritch abomination.
That's Batman.
But I
That's
will
wrong.
continue on. Shut up. I just know I served someone. Shut up. I'm dark and brooding.
Well, you better get his ass on the horse
And I wear my
carry me to
heavy
safety.
plate mail everywhere I go, even into the tavern. Which is kind of weird when you think about it, but it's okay. Because it looks cool. I probably smell awful too from wearing this armor all the time. But you know, that's okay. Also, my hair would be a mess from wearing a sweaty metal helmet.
But he's angelic. He doesn't sweat. That is common knowledge. Have you seen a sweating angel? It's not existent. Even half angels don't sweat.
I'm a half-breed. I don't belong in either world. I have no family and no friends. I was
Okay,
just
that's
shut out on
Superman
this
now.
cruel world.
Your mic's making you a robot, Mima. But yeah, he would probably take me because he's goody two shoes paladin. Right?
Yeah, he's taking you to get fixed. So,
But hope he actually gets there in a day.
well, if Garin
Because
made it in
I'm
a day
dying.
from our position 2 days ago, surely you can make it in a day with an extra 2 days of travel.
It depends how fast you're moving. How fast are you moving, Iridian?
Like, his ass is on fire. Yeah, the horse is ass on fire. He's like beating it.
Alright, so
Oh no!
cast
Oh no!
fire bolts on your horse's ass. You proceed forward. Unfortunately, the burns cause the horse to collapse after about 10 minutes.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, nice. Can it summon something like a fiery
Actually, if it was
flying
a
thing?
phantom steed, it would. No, I was joking. You got the phantom steed. The phantom steed actually is really fast, so. It does disappear though if it takes any damage, so keep that in mind, Kurtz.
think-
Can it carry us both? Yeah. Because I'm a big boy.
That's actually a good question. No, I couldn't carry both of you at once.
Okay, here's the plan. Here's the plan. We form a makeshift sled, tie Pavu to that, and then have the horse drag that behind it and ride.
I don't think that's how phantom horses work. I think they can just carry their rider. Well,
don't-
actually, yeah.
Also, I think Find Steed is different from Phantom Steed.
No, I
Different
thought this was a phantom steed.
Now, find Steed is just like you summon a spirit
Yeah.
to be your horse
Mhm.
or elk or whatever shape you want.
Well, but it works like a regular horse, though. Yeah, I thought this was phantom steed. That's why I was thinking. Okay,
Mhm.
that changes things. Okay, depends what your mount is, though. The only reason I'm saying it'd be difficult is because Pavu's a freaking giant Goliath. So that would be like an extra like 300 some odd pounds the horse is having to carry.
And he probably doesn't have any like bodily control, so it'd be hard to keep him on the horse as they ride
Well,
in a speedy way. Or he can just bind me on top of it and just sit on me, like on my
I don't think it
like
works
back.
that way. And 540 pounds. How much is Iridian weigh? How much does Pavu weigh?
I put in lots, but I actually don't know.
Pavu, how tall are you?
I put in 7, 8. 7.
Okay. $280 to £340. That's behind the what? Right, we'll probably round that up because it's a Goliath and he's mostly muscle, so we'll go with the higher estimate there. So how much does Iridian weigh? That's the question. Well, to be fair, probably if Iridian's a warrior, plus Iridian has freaking plate mail on, or not plate mail, but has like heavy armor on. Yeah, it's easily gonna surpass like 210, so yeah, I'd say probably around 220, 230 when you add in the armor, so
I probably won't be able
yeah.
to carry most of my stuff, so if we can leave them with the carriage.
Yeah, we'll take your stuff.
Yeah, take my stuff.
I mean, yeah, you're still looking at 300-pound Goliath, though. That's the thing. They could.
Is Find Steed a concentration spell or not? Like, can he use it twice?
No. Yeah, it just lasts until the mount is killed, at which point it disappears back to its own.
So you can summon 2 mounts?
No.
No.
Aww.
No, the he could summon. Well, yeah, I think he can
Actually,
just
we
get a
do
horse
have.
out. If
In
it
addi-
was Greater Steed, he could summon like some monster for you guys to ride on, but
Well, actually, if we need a second horse, we do have another riding horse. We
I
had
was
2
wondering
riding
when you
horses,
guys
2
would
draft
figure
horses.
that out.
God damn it!
Did we though?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
because we had
coach you.
we had 2 riding horses, 2 draft horses, and then Aradian can summon his own. Garin took one of the riding horses. We've got 1 riding horse that someone can take. We can strap Pavu to, and then he can just ride his own horse to lead the other horse to where it needs to go.
Yeah, that's fair. It's
Yep.
doable then.
It's absolutely doable. Get on your way.
Load me up, fellas.
All right, well, is that what you guys are gonna do?
Yeah, I mean,
Strap
might as
one
well
horse
try.
to the other. Maybe have Iridian grab the reins and kind of lead it on with his horse at a good old trot. because I doubt you could have it run at full speed with Pavu without someone actually riding it.
As fast as it can go.
So I'm saying like a trot, probably. Which,
Well,
I mean, you guys are closer, so
as long as it's going to be enough, then
you're still going to cut it close, but probably about as close as Garin did, and he has 75% chance of success, so
that's better than nothing.
Yeah,
it
let's
didn't work
try.
out, so he hit that 25% instead, but, you know.
If it doesn't work out, you're gonna meet my character pretty early on.
In that case, it probably can.
I'm going to assume it can, because it's not a phantom steed. It's not a ghost horse, so, you know. Okay. Are you guys ready? Alright, you move quickly through the night, as quick as you can. All around you, you hear strange noises coming from the wood, but doing your best to ignore them, Meridian, you're able to make it through to the dawn. You ride throughout the day, continuing to go. As night settles in again, you feel that you'll be out of the woods, hopefully within the next couple of hours. And as you approach the end of the wood, you see a rider in the distance, a silhouette against the fading twilight.
Does doing anything?
Uh, his horse just simply kind of saunters forward, very steadily and purposefully.
Is he look like any sort of healer or
He has like
curse
a
remover kind of person?
black cowl, like a hood drawn over his head. You can't make out his face.
Oh.
And like a dark cloak kind of falls over him. As you get within about 20 yards of him, you notice that he has like kind of plate mail gauntlets on his hands as he holds the reins of his horse.
Oh, yes. Eridine has that divine sensing thing to determine if it's celestial or undead or something else or
And
Something's off about this one. There's something off about this one. It's you sense a presence, a rot like undead, but there's also something else, an almost fey-like quality.
hmm. Um, I'm gonna pull up next to him or her and ask, like, do you have any healing available, traveler? This big guy is in coma. Can you help?
The rider kind of just continues forward, though you do hear kind of a whisper coming from his general direction.
Is it? Do I understand it?
It's kind of muffled. You notice a rather large saddlebag hanging off the side of his horse that appears to have some sort of object which is slightly too big for its dimensions, as it's kind of stretched down the sides, stuffed inside.
Okay. Is it visible or
Is it what?
is it visible from the outside, like the bulging part?
Yes.
What does it look like?
It's a brown saddlebag, but it appears to have something large and slightly round inside based on the curved nature of the sort of bulge.
I'm gonna ask him one more time. Like, can you help my friend? He's dying, cursed by a banshee or shrieking ghost thingy.
The rider kind of stops where he is and turns to face you.
Oh,
You don't see anything under the hood, just shadow. Then you hear the whispering again. It says something. This time you can make out what it's saying, but it's in a language you don't understand.
look, I don't have much time. I don't understand you. Speak what I'm speaking, please.
The rider reaches down towards the bag and kind of undoes the leather string, sort of the leather strips holding it shut.
Okay, maybe he has something to.
As he does this, he takes his other hand and kind of reaches up towards his hood.
Mm-hmm.
Pulling back the hood, it's then that you notice that the rider seems to be lacking any sort of extremity above the shoulders. And pulling out of the bag by a clump of hair, you see the rider remove what appears to be a severed head with the same quality and complexion of a rotting cheese. The eyes rolled back, and the
At least he
lips,
has it, okay?
though dead and blue in color, nonetheless quivers slightly as it continues to whisper in a sylvan tongue. It is then that the eyes suddenly roll forward and hone in on you. The rider then holds out his empty hands, and materializing therein appears a massive black iron scythe.
Okay. Is it like manifesting aggressively now, or is it still
I don't know.
kind of? Well, Iridium would like to perceive the aggression, please.
In spite of the obvious weight and dimension of the weapon, the creature seems to be able to wield it as if it were a child wielding a small branch or twig with almost no weight, seemingly.
gonna just, I think you're a little busy fella, so I'm gonna just go. And yeah, nice meeting you. Good head. You got there. Handsome fella. Bye. And then they rush ahead. Hopefully not followed.
All right, you're going to try going to do with Pavu.
Is following. I'm just,
How quickly?
skedaddling.
I'm going to assume you probably like tied Pavu to the horse to secure him somewhat, but
Yeah.
I am curious as to how fast you're moving right now.
It would be like the I don't know, maximum safe velocity.
So fast enough that Pavu's not gonna fall off the horse?
Yeah.
But not fast enough to outrun the Doulahan.
I mean,
God damn it.
if it's following, then I'm gonna I don't know, full on.
Oh, well, that wouldn't matter anyway, because Doulahans ride phantom steeds, so they have a top speed of like 100 feet.
Does that mean that if you
Wait,
bopped his steed
not-
with any damage, it would disappear?
Not only I'm killing myself, but I'm killing Iridian too.
Hey, Shan, can you roll for a new character?
Oh dear. Oh jeez. No, don't. It's not my fault. Oh, curiosity got the better of me. Does he not speak Sylvan?
What was that?
Iridian doesn't speak Sylvan?
No, he doesn't speak Sylvan. I don't think anyone in your party speaks Sylvan. Alright, you do your best to try to stay ahead, just barely keeping the horse with Pavu behind you.
Yep. And
However, it seems the Doulahan, once he takes off, is able to move at almost twice the speed you are. Guided by the sunken eyes of its head. The horse rushes forward. The Doulahan takes the scythe in its hand, and once it is within range, swipes at you.
bye, Doulahan.
However, fortunately for you, a low-hanging branch catches the scythe. The sudden jolt causes the Doulahan to suddenly disperse. Giving you several seconds reprieve before it remanifests itself.
Oh, goddamn. Well, Erdin's still booking it, but oh shit.
After
Oh,
a few
Power's in
minutes,
the
he
back.
closes the gap again. He just managed to avoid his swing narrowly. He goes in once more.
I'm guessing those are clinging off his armor.
Yes.
Sweaty, gross
Glancing
armor.
low against your armor. However, it leaves no damage. But you do hear a sinister hiss as
Does he
metal to metal.
realize Dillahan can only see through his head's eyes? Because I'm gonna try to attack the head if that is the case.
Roll me history.
I'll just roll a d20 then,
Hold up.
because I don't have the sheet. But that's gonna hardly matter.
You're able to deduce that it's seeing through its head.
He's gonna do something to make the head not see anymore. So he's probably gonna try to attack the head,
Alright,
trying to
roll the
make
hit.
it drop. Roll for me, GM.
What do you
roll
use?
for me. What does he have?
He has
This
a
is-
net, a javelin, and a great sword. He does have smite, but
A melee weapon, I suppose, because they're side by side at the moment. He told me he caught up again.
alright. Keep in mind that great sword is a two-handed weapon, so you'd have to let go of the reins.
Yeah, but that's a celestial thing, so he's probably has a mind of his own.
Oh, that's true. Although then you couldn't hold Pavu's horse, so.
Power, that's the other horse.
What was that?
Power is tied into the other horse.
Yes, but then the other horse will wander off.
Yeah, as a Radian, you're holding the reins for both horses, basically, to keep them right.
Ah, damn.
So
Javelins
you're limited
javelins
to
one-handed.
one-handed?
Javelins are
Then I will
one-handed,
poke
yes.
with the javelin. And smite that shit. If it hits though. Does it hit?
It does. You manage to strike the head of the Dullahan. It rears back.
He's just gonna say, like, I'm just trying to save my dude over here. Just back off. I don't want to hurt anybody.
The head howls out in an ungodly and unearthly screech. The Dullahan takes almost 5 minutes to recover, which gives you time to close to get a good bit ways away. You can now see the earliest. You can now see the sky graying as dawn quickly approaches. But as it does, you do hear the Dullahan thundering up behind you once more.
Just fuck off, man. Jesus. All right. I'm still booking it towards safety. I'm holding an action in case it
And
caught
he's
up again.
you, and that is definitely a hit. As the Dullahan slashes across your backside, doing 14 necro.
Oof.
If Shin were here, he'd be like, I resist necrotic damage because I'm having
Oh, that's true. So that's 7.
Indeed. The dual hand will try once more. Do you want to do something?
Block. A dodge action.
Okay. You are able to dodge the dual hand. Or anything else?
I'm gonna poke the head continuously.
You're going to poke it. Okay.
Yeah, poke the head. Poke the head. Try to get the eyes. Smite that shit again.
You blast the creature's head. It reels back once again. While it seems you failed to hit your target, you nonetheless managed to damage it, and the dual hand seems to ride off away from you, clearly feeling that you're not worth the effort anymore.
I'm totally worth the effort. He just sucks.
Either that, or it's because the
Morning. Yeah.
pale light of morning has arrived. As you notice the sun slowly traveling along the ground, beginning to illuminate your path.
He's gonna flip him.
As the sun arises, you see a fortress about a mile up the road. Roll me a... Actually, yeah, let me roll a con.
Yep. Roll up for me.
Your horse is fine. However, the horse carrying Pavu's legs is given out under the weight of the heavy, burdensome Goliath.
Oh no. Oh, he's so dead. Oh.
Will you drag the Pavu?
No, I'm gonna stop immediately and lay on hands. Even though it might not work.
Lay on hands on the horse then?
I mean, if it's gonna heal it, like gets it back on its feet, and because we got rid of the headless horseman, we can maybe pick a slower pace. Or we can't time. Oh, geez, I don't know. Is it? Well, gotta try at least. Yeah, he's gonna heal the horse until his leg is completely healed, or at least tries to.
Okay, you do heal the superficial wounds of the horse. Let's see if you heal its leg. Oh. Okay. The horse will live,
Cool.
but it will have an eternal limp before it has to heal its leg. Because you don't have 20 points of lay on hands to heal its leg with. Because Shin already used up all his lay on hands, it looks like, according to his sheet.
Oh, and he hasn't long rested since then. Damn it.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Well done. Let's
What
can't
do you
kill the
want to
horse.
do?
Take the power. Because
How do you want to do this, boss? So how do you want to do this? How are you
Take the
gonna
great
save Paul?
sword, have a big chop, untie Pavu, and put it on the celestial horse, and then book it towards the castle.
All right. You're not an old man, so I'll make you do a con save for that. The horse kind of trots along behind you as you try to go as fast as you can, leading it on. Although it's kind of like a human keeping up with a very short-legged pug, as there's clearly no comparison in your speeds, respectively. But nonetheless, you manage to make your way towards the fortress, arriving thereupon. And hold on a second. I have to do some calculations.
Holding on.
This is where we find out if it's too late or not.
Poor Pavu.
At least you didn't get Iradian killed.
I mean, if Pavu dies, I'm like, everything commits suicide. Overcome by guilt of not being able to save. He decides to end it all. That's what happens when you give your character to me. Like a shady ass mule.
I mean, true.
Nah, it's fine. He's probably gonna chill with Garen at the tavern. And like
Meanwhile,
arm wrestle in the name of Pavu.
Meanwhile, you leave me and Fen to get past the Dullahan on foot.
Oh, it's morning. You guys can do it.
I mean, you guys have a cart and a draft horse.
And 12 hours of daylight.
See, so having to secure Pavu, okay. That took some time to secure Pavu, so you traveled for. Okay, alright, the whole securing Pavu at the end costs you a bit of time, so. Plus you had to keep a trot, which is why it took you a little longer to travel, in spite of your great proximity. You actually gained time a bit because of the Dullahan chase, however, that was lost and then some because of Pavu, so. Okay, let's see where the dice land. As you approach the gates of the fortress, the The guards immediately stop you, demanding what you want. And curious as to why you have a Goliath tied to your horse.
That's a servant, and he got some disease. I require healing very fast, please.
He kind of pokes him slightly with the tip of his spear. Oh, lazy servant, that one.
He's very expensive, so be very careful of what you're doing unless you want
The other
like
one kind of
5
peers
years
at
of your
him,
pay.
adjusting
me.
his kettle helm slightly. I think he's dead.
You know, I know for a fact that he's not, but he's gonna be soon, so I need a healer.
Do you have any like papers or credentials?
Papers, yes, of course. Take it. Take all the papers. And
Okay.
it gives up the
Right.
papers.
Raise the portcullis, he shouts up to one of the guards up in the gatehouse. After a few minutes, the portcullis raises, and you're led
Thank
through.
you. Have a nice watch.
What was that now?
Told him have a nice watch.
Oh, okay. When's it ever nice?
By the way, where's the cathedral or healing place hospital?
You need to find it.
Could you
You
tell
have
me?
just under 1 hour or two. No, you have to figure it out.
No, I'm asking the guard. Asking the guard.
Oh, right. Shrine's in the keep. Over to the over about that away. He like kind of points with his thumb in like the general direction, kind of to the western end of the inner bailey.
Right. Thanks so much. And we went off over to the direction shown. Shouting, healer! I need a healer!
One of the
Anybody?
guards kind of approach. Eventually, the guards approach you. Wait, how are you carrying Pavo, by the way?
He's still on the horse.
Oh, okay. Do you take him off of the horse?
No, time is the essence, so he's just guiding the horse and
Okay.
going.
Okay. Well, the horse can't go in the keep, so.
Oh no, is it warded?
Well, no, it's just you can't bring a horse inside.
Oh, well, he's strong. He can probably carry.
Okay, so you take Pavo off?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Holding on.
Roll me a d10. Oh, I'll roll a number.
Yeah. Oh no,
Okay,
it's
moving with
terrible.
great
Maybe I should
quickness.
roll.
Moving with great quickness, you're able to get Pavu off of the horse and begin to lead him up these steps towards the. Okay. As you make your way towards the healer, you eventually find the small shrine where Pavu can be healed. Actually, No, wait, roll me to find the shrine. Roll me intelligence at advantage. Or not investigation advantage.
Oh, you still got that.
Since you have directions to go by.
I can't roll his sheet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sure. Able to find it with not with little trouble. As you said, as you enter into the shrine, you see the head cleric seemingly healing someone. Without even looking up, he just tells you to wait on the bench.
How long?
No, not long. I'll get to it. But there are people in front of you. The soldiers need healing first, you know, before I can deal with any contracts.
Can I not expedite the process?
I don't see how.
By donating
Donating.
gold.
If you think you'll bribe me for better service, that's not how this works.
It
There
was a
might be
donation,
some.
but are you the only officer? Is there anyone I can get for the
I'm not the
healing?
only one here, but I'm the only one qualified for big jobs.
Very well, I'll leave you to your work then, so you may do so
He quickly
with
finishes
relative
the
haste.
first soldier, then the second.
How many soldiers are in the line?
Third, and there are 4 in front of you. And the 4th. Finally, after 41 minutes after you arrive in the fortress, the priest gets the pavu.
We encountered a shrieking ghost at the forest. He heard his
Now
shriek and then collapsed.
Another one. My, he's lucky to be alive.
Yes, he's very expensive.
Yes. This could be difficult.
It's been some time, around a day.
Yes.
Not the whole day, but it's closing now.
Yes. He is on the brink of death. However, maybe I can save him.
Please do your best.
Alright. So, first the priest takes out some holy water and begins cleaning Palva with it, kind of blessing him with it. After that, the priest leans down and begins praying, a glowing light coming from his hand. And now the moment of truth.
Come on.
Oh, someone's here.
I was just.
Wow, the way you said that.
Wow!
Such an amazing.
Wow, sounds rude.
Wow! Okay, we're in the middle of some really tense stuff.
All
Please
right,
continue.
here it goes. Will he kill him quickly enough? Let's see. It was so. All right, so if he has to roll an 11 or lower to fix it in time, 50% chance Pavu makes it. A little better than 50%. Really, it's more like a 55%. Are you all ready, kids?
No!
No!
I can't look! Come on! Somebody tell me! I'm not looking.
Oh.
Oh no. What's that all for?
That wasn't a low number.
God damn.
That's what the rules are. I've been doing. They're counting the minutes it's taking to do everything. You had some good ones. You're actually getting a lot of ones. I'm like, oh, he might actually make it quite easily. And it's like, no.
Karma caught up to me, I suppose.
Anyone but Pavu.
So close!
No.
Oh.
Okay, so that's Garin screwed. Pavu's dead. We're next, Mima.
No! Don't say that!
I told you not.
TBK.
What happens when you go in
Not
the
again.
woods? You don't go in the dead wood. Go down that road. You might come back different.
Goddamn old man. We should have listened.
After this brief moment, he sighs. I'm sorry. He's too far gone. There is nothing I can do.
Well, at least you tried.
Yes, my advice is to burn the corpse. Necrotic energies are strong in this part of the world. Unless you want him to come back as something else, I suggest you destroy all the remains.
It was a fellow kind of big on the sea, but I suppose we can always spread the ashes to the sea. Yeah. Is there any
Just dump
place
him in
I
Lake
can?
Town.
Is there any place I can burn him?
Yes, we have a special section of the keep dedicated specifically to the disposal of corpses.
Yeah, if you could show me the way.
He has one of his acolytes kind of show you down to sort of this large sort of almost, it looks kind of like a large sort of oven, a kiln, if you will. There's actually two. One appears to be much larger and better built than the other. He points you to the smaller one meant for contracts and non-humans. You can't help but scrunch up your nose at the smell of burning flesh that permeates this area. What contention? There is no contention. Well, somewhat. Let's see, how many is that now? Button.
This is only like the second. No, third.
That's the third, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're in contention with Ame then.
Only.
You'll never beat me.
Only.
You know, maybe I picked the wrong side, hence why I went full Valheim on my next character.
Oh no.
Perhaps the superiority of the human race is going to be the saving grace of me, who knows?
No. We know how it ends up with anyone affiliated with Valheim.
Either they die or everyone else dies.
It never ends well. Oh no. Hey, good news, Mule. This time you actually have a chance to survive.
Well, we'll see about that.
Longer than 3 sessions.
I mean, does it count that I was in a coma for all these weeks? He was alive.
Oh no.
The superiority of the human race will protect you.
Oh boy. Hey sir, you ready to get discriminated against?
I was born ready.
I wasn't.
Good luck, guys.
No.
No, you were born ready to discriminate.
Yeah. I don't want to be on the other end. Hold on. Oh no. Oh, this can only go badly. Time to sit back and watch everything burn down. I just like a certain city that we were in.
Oh, too soon.
What do you mean? That was like, that was last year.
Too soon.
What do you mean? I'm ready to die. Throw the spooky
Yeah.
at me. I'm ready.
Anyway, hold on.
So we just need to get through the woods.
Is there anything you want to say about Pavu?
Oh no.
He hit really,
I would
really,
say-
really hard.
Oh, he never did learn how to properly read, did he? Oh.
Oh, he could write. Oh my god, the power was here is going to stay on the wall forever now.
He has left his mark
He did.
on the walls of random towns and in our hearts.
Power, Iridian is gonna make a eulogy, just a small one. Like, we knew Pawu very fondly. He was the best at arm wrestle and crushing arms. We will forever remember him as a stone giant with a soft heart and a really interesting sense of sexual fantasies and literature choices. He did try to learn to read, but it was just too hard. And he's been a good Goliath so far, and he will be remembered as the giant who could have been so much more, but died to a shrieking ghost.
Too spooky. Too spooky. This poor heart couldn't handle it.
All because you guys want to take a shortcut through the spooky woods. You could have just taken an extra 2 weeks and not run into any spooky
I'll have
ghosts.
you know that dragons don't care about us being spooked.
You even had Herman Munster warning you not to go into the spooky woods.
I mean, we would have been fine if people just rolled better.
But we didn't.
No, we didn't, because we never do. So
Yeah,
really, this was
we
a
never
horrible idea.
learn.
Rest in peace, man. You will be missed.
Rip Pavel. F.
I love how it's the whatchamacallit, it's the recorder one as well. That's so fitting. Oy, oy.
We'll get to you guys. We're just having a moment to remember.
Just remembering the time Pavu absolutely smacked me down in our sparring match.
You'll never be smacked like that again.
I hope not.
You're lying to yourself.
Wait till
What?
the
No, because I mean it would mean I'd survive if I never get smacked like that again.
horseman gets to you.
I mean, yeah, but it was the good smack.
Oh, the
No, no. Bad
flute
Fen.
so perfect. You were gonna get married, Pau, and make lots of children for your tribe, but alas, your way was cut short.
No babies for you.
No babies, no baby mamas for you.
Well, maybe in heaven. Or hell. Whatever.
Heaven, obviously. Oh my god, Mima, have a heart. Pau was such a sweet guy.
I
He's not
know,
gonna
but if you think about it, heaven's all...
I don't think about it.
No, but heaven's all stuffy and and you have to be good.
Pau was good. He was like, oh god, he was such a good boy.
But I mean, there are lots of D&D afterlives. You know, there's the whole spectrum.
Too
Why
pure
would
for
you
this
really-
world.
Why
Too
would
pure
you
for
be
this
the
world.
chaotic good one?
I think he would have enjoyed Valhalla more. Like eternal
Exactly.
battle with a lot of worthy warriors.
I mean, killed in
I
action?
think that would be a good end.
Well, killed a little bit after the action. It's close enough.
Close enough, yeah. He was seeking glory and battle, and
Yeah.
when he was, yeah.
Well, with the powder gone, your riding horse is crippled and useless. Garen's an old man.
Power is ashes.
We're stuck in the spooky woods.
Is what?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in
No.
the spooky woods still.
Oh no.
Oh, it's your time to die now, guys.
We need to prove the group,
Go! Stop that!
we need to prove the group that we can do it.
Come on, let's triple the death count. Come on. we
Garen's
can do
not
it.
dead.
I think you're overestimating my rolls.
You can just drown in the lake. It's fine.
No, I want to go out in a spicier way. I want to get spooked to death like you did.
Well, I don't know. Like a spooky lake that appears out of nowhere and drowns you?
This sounds pretty spooky water spirits then. If the lake itself is literally grabbing out to fucking drag me in and drown me.
I like that.
I don't!
I like that, yes. Die that way.
Stop it! Stop it! What do you
Sorry.
mean?
I'm bitter.
We didn't
poor
want you
Paul.
to die! Why are you taking it out on fucking Fen? He did
I
nothing
don't
wrong!
know.
Apart from maybe almost drown.
Let's have a die off.
Oh, we... Oy. Death!
Left in the spooky woods, you guys have continued your journey.
Have
with
we
the
had a
draft
long
horses in the
rest?
car. I mean, I would assume you guys did.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, we could still keep traveling though. We could just have to swap our rotations because it's only 4 hours, right? And we don't need 2 people to drive the carriage with the
Okay, but-
horses.
but assume by some point we have had a long rest each.
Yes, you have.
Shit, I have to reset my stuff.
Moved yet one more day. You're now a little over a day from leaving the woods as night settles in.
Uh,
I'm not sure how we're gonna do this night.
well, I think we've figured out the whole gist of the woods. Every
Night is
so-
dangerous. Something's gonna attack us as soon as we settle down to rest and it gets dark. So,
Well, at least
Let's
the
just-
horses are still alive.
let's just both stay up for the first watch and then sleep a few hours into the morning.
Hmm.
Okay. You guys are staying up.
You guys don't know each other, right? In character?
I mean,
We've been traveling together for a while.
yeah, but we have done a lot of separate night shifts. Since,
Yeah, just
yeah,
talk amongst each other, guys. Come on, role play. Yay.
we're a bit, bit kind of sort of scared of getting murdered.
It's fun. It's day now.
I mean, no, it was, wait, no, didn't we just settle down? I can't speak.
I think so.
It's no longer day. The spooky times are coming.
Oh, the new evening. Okay. But still, talk to each other, damn it.
What are we gonna get killed by this time? Da, 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 da.
Hopefully, nothing.
Knowing our luck. Yeah, no. I wish I had my familiar with me.
Do you think Iradian got through? Are you worried about him?
I know the big guy, he'll be fine. Considering he looks human enough, even if he made it close to the thing, he should be fine.
Looks human?
Yeah. I mean, we don't look human, he does.
I thought he was human.
Probably is. I don't know.
Wait, he's your friend and you don't know what race he is?
It's not my fault he never takes that armor off. I don't have to roll deception, do I?
Yeah, you should roll deception because
No.
you fucked up.
Well, sir, if you could roll low on the insight, please. Aha! Thank you.
You kind of buy into Finn's story, but there is something a little off.
It seems a bit weird that he just never takes it off, but...
He's a weird
Well,
guy. What can I say?
I suppose I'm more used to people who don't use armor.
Like and he sort of mimics someone a lot bigger, sort of raises his arms out a bit. That, you know?
Oh, like the, barbarian tribes. Yes, those and my own people.
You don't wear armor.
No?
I can't see for the life of me why you wouldn't do that, but... Give me a sec, will you? Look out for a bit. Can I try and see what my familiar is doing right now?
Who is you familiar with?
Garin.
Okay, it was Garn. Okay,
Mm. Shoot, that's an action.
okay, it appears that your familiar is, what animal was your familiar again?
I think at the time he was transformed into a crow. I don't know. Let me check. I'm not sure which ones the imp can imp. What can it transform into? A raven, yeah.
Okay, Raven, yes. You see you see him kind of, perched, on top of a small wooden table inside what appears to be a fortress to keep.
Does it see Garin?
It does see Old Man Garn, sitting a little ways away, nursing a tankard of ale.
It still looks old. Shit.
There's also a leather bag next to your Raven. Before you tuned in, it seemed to have been poking around there.
Cheeky bugger. I am gonna telepathically. I'm gonna communicate with my familiar and tell it to get within speaking range of Garin.
It doesn't have to try too hard. It just flies over on top of his shoulder.
Jamie isn't here, but I'm just gonna fuck. I'm just gonna speak through my familiar and tell Garin that we're on our way. And sorry about the whole you haven't really gotten any younger thing. And that's about it. I'm gonna sever my connection after that. Oh wait, shit,
Raven
was there anyone
flies
else
back.
nearby?
I mean, he was in a tavern, so
Oh no.
a lot of people kind of look over.
They just heard a speaking bird.
Your Raven kind of flies back over to that cable in the corner next to the bag. As people try to get kind of close.
Jamie's gonna have some explaining to do.
Oh no.
As
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't.
as the Raven kind of attempts to. Do you want it to hide or something, or to do something?
After severing its the connection, it's probably gonna go back to poking the leather bag. I'm assuming. Just fly back up.
Yeah. It will try to hide in the bag, probably. That's what birds do.
Bloody birds. Well, technically, it's an imp disguised as a bird, so. I guess it is still a bird, right? Yeah.
Although I will point out that once it's, are you keeping your connection as it goes? Or are you severing connection before, right now?
After I did my talking through my Raven thing, I severed my connections.
Okay.
Bye, birdie.
few minutes later, you do detect that something happened to the bird, to the familiar.
Yikes. It hasn't been dispelled, has it?
Oh no, it's dead.
Oh. Well, I can summon it back later, it's fine. I'm just gonna sort of focus back to where I am, turn to Mizuna. Mizuna? No. God damn it. Sumina. Well, our human friend, and he's gonna put friend in air quotations, seems to have made it safely. But he's still old. And wrinkly. Kind of gross.
At least he's alive. That's something.
I didn't see Aurelian or Pavu there, though. And the damn humans killed my imp. Cast as a ritual. Ugh. Well, where do you think we're gonna set up for tonight? Bob is timing from beyond the grave.
Oh my god.
No! Well, Samina?
You end up having to. Okay, so as you're sitting there, you suddenly hear twigs and branches snap. That's when you see it, a great hulking mass.
Oh my god, no. What is this?
A great flesh peeling from its pallid skin as it crushes tree branches in its bare hands. It comes lumbering towards you, and that is when you see it. The zombified form of Pavu.
What?
Wait, I burned him.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. No. no,
Okay,
no.
good.
Burned.
Oh no.
Because I've already lost a Pavu once.
Now you have to fight zombie Pavu.
What do I have?
It's like regular Pavu, but even harder to kill.
I think I found something that could work. Yeah, no, that'll work.
Can zombies rage?
Zombies rage. Wait, hold on. Hold
They're
on.
Okay,
dead, but
anyway,
there's no emotion.
Yeah, no, I've got something that could potentially work. So do we keep watching this spooky boy? Can we use our actions?
No, the spooky boy isn't real. That was made up.
Oh, right, okay,
No.
okay.
Okay.
You awaken in a cold sweat because that was just a nightmare. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't real.
I've
Period.
seen
It
worse.
wasn't just a dream.
I've almost been drowned by worse.
Okay. So the real question is, what does come for us this night?
Ah.
What's the spooky?
What does come for you? What an interesting inquiry.
Oh no.
Actually, I'm not entirely sure, and to be honest, we're running out of time because I have to leave in like half an hour.
Shit. Can we assume there's nothing attacking us, please?
I mean, we could just pick it up next week. We got through all but you guys, so.
The murder. Oh. Wait. Shit. Since we stayed up for the first half, I'd probably cast Find Familiar again. Since, you know, my boy's kind of dead.
I mean, we might have time for that.
Yeah, I mean it's an hour, so that's still in the middle of our watch. Mm.
There you go. Your new character. It's the one that's named Bruckloom.
Oh wow,
Another
that's a good
Ariel.
name. I found it. Thanks.
All right. Well, I guess we'll pick up next time. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Is everyone okay with starting a little earlier?